set to go here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
These 2 teams, they met earlier in the year in Jacksonville with the Jags coming out on top. So a win here in Nashville would give them the season series.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Newman. And that is incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So on now is the Clemson. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Here's Newman to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 30. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Newman.
He finds his man, complete. That's Parsons.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25. On 2nd down, Newman.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Now it's Newman.
And that will be incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, and I guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Going for it, here's ETN. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Jones. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Trayvon Walker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the...
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 65 yards.
Now Newman.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Newman.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Two incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Newman will throw again.
Buying time to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing Jones. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Fielded at the 43. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. An update now from down at Houston. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Second and 10, Newman again.
Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On third down, Newman.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. Now a throw caught by one of their linemen. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal.
Obviously, the minimum goal of any fake is to get a first down. I think, truthfully, when you're going for a fake, you're going for the big shot. You're going for the big play. But in this case, they got more than a first down, and now they're really set up.
Yeah, they got a big play out of it. You're right. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point attempt to come here. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
7-7, our score after 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Newman looking to throw it. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Now it's Newman.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Rolling to his left. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Throwing again. Newman. This ball nearly intercepted. A once-in-a-season chance for the big fella, but he couldn't corral it. 4th down, straight ahead.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
The Titans at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Newman dancing to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry! From the gun, it's Newman.
He'll let this go for the end zone.
And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Ready, set. They'll try and throw for him with Newman.
And this one is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Let's go. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get in.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Second and goal from the 1. To the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Daniel Jones keeping it himself from a yard out as his guys have now moved out in front.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is now 14-10.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride to the offense this go-around. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Newman.
Flushed out right.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon puts it on. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking up one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
This is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
Crumz X with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. New York now for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And this is caught.
A big play there just before halftime. 58 yards.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Ready? Hey, check.
Final play of the half. It's Newman.
Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Eddie Jackson picks it. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this land out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Off play action. Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Well, 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
From the shotgun, Newman.
He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man, complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Newman eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Throw left side complete. That's Parsons. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And it brings up 35 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down. Newman.
They'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Looking to throw. Newman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Straight ahead, ETN.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars get a bit closer. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
On 4th down, Jones. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's brought down. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. An extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been...
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 67 yards.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They go play action here on 1st down.
And That's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete right around the 8. And it's a Titans touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one's incomplete.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for two, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Newman. And he'll just get rid of it.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
This offense on 3rd down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Go, Reed, go! 79 Broncos! Let's say 19!
Back to throw. Newman. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Warriors, 19 Wyatt!
They're going on 4th down. Newman.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll start by running the option to the right. A pitch back and able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Jones now. Off play action. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. A partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Newman. Looking deep downfield. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 63 yards. And the Jags have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On now is the Titans punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Got, ready? Drop 50, drop 50.
Throwing now, Newman on first down.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Here's Jones to throw.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Quez Watkins.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now up to 14. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously, such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Ready?
And they'll throw on first down with Newman.
Going up top. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. That one looks like he'll throw here. And Sharp calls it in. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans go victory formation down to a knee. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then...
Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when the QB chain birthed most of the chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sacai's, dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, spoil little boys, y'all better keep